Okay guys, so good day. Today is January 8th and today is a Friday. So, today gagawa tayo ng mga live video market analysis sa VUL, APL, APVI, ASEN, PHR, MRC, JFC, MY, DITO, APL, tsaka FA. So, before we start sa mga request nyo, um, sisimulan natin sa PSI. So, itong mga request na to no, ay galing sa Facebook. Nag-post ako sa Risk Trader page and humingi ako ng mga request. So, ayun, may mga nag-comment ng PSE and then may mga nag-comment ng crypto, may mga nag-comment ng international market for Tesla, etc. Pero for this video, focus muna tayo sa PSEI. Okay, and then I will do another separate video for cryptocurrency and then sa international market. Okay. So for PSEI, for PSEI, I am bullish. No, let's disregard this. Pero I am bullish because I think we have established a support. No, support is here, right? And then another one is meron na nakikitang hidden bullish divergence. So kung hindi nyo alam anong hidden bullish divergence, basically it's like this. Meron tayong higher low on the candles pero may kita natin here on the RSI, meron tayong lower low. Right? So kung hindi nyo pa rin gets, i-google nyo na lang. Pero basically, this looks bullish. So again, we are bullish for PSEI unless we break below 6929. Right? So look out for this level here. If we can stay above this, then definitely meron tayong continuation on the upside and maraming stocks ang susunod since this is the index for the Philippine stock market. So let's start with VUL. So for VUL, so far hindi ko pa masasabi kung tapos na yung correction or hindi. Pero definitely we can see na meron tayong support na nangyayari dito, right? And then if we try to bring back this support line in the past, may kita natin that this area acted as a support, acted as a resistance, now is acting as support here and also acting as support here. So gawin natin siyang green. And also here, no, actually umabot siya dito. Right? Basically, this is a support zone for bull. No? Again, support, resistance, resistance, support here, and then another support here. No? And what else? And meron tayo makikitang potential hidden bullish divergence then here. Right? This low, no? Meron tayong ganyan. No? So medyo hindi naman when we say hidden bullish divergence, of course, we are still playing with probabilities. Pag meron tayong nakitang ganito, it just means na there's a good probability na this support will hold. Right? Hindi siya always certain. Walang certainty sa stock market. We can only use it as a mean to, alam yon, assess our probability whether ang probability natin is high or low. No? So far for VUL, also if we bring it back, this is a very, very key support and resistance zone. Makita natin that it has touched several times as support. It also has come back to this zone as resistance several times. So we are on the daily. Let's look at the what do you call this? Hourly time frame. And on the hourly time frame, meron tayo dito makikita bullish divergence, no, on the 1 hour. Right? So on the daily, meron tayo makikita hidden bullish divergence on the daily time frame. And then if we go down to the 1 hour time frame, makikita natin na we have a bullish divergence here. And at the same time, we are at the support zone and we are at the 200 moving average, which is this red moving average. Now, again, the red moving average is the 200 moving average. Okay, so if you wanna try to enter, siguro you can enter and then maglalagay lang tayo ng stop loss here sa 1 pesos, right? Stop loss sa 1 pesos. No, kasi since nandito na yung bullish divergence, also 200 moving average is acting as support. Now, if we will get the Fibonacci, may kita natin na nag-retrace siya down to the 50 zone, no? 0.5 zone ng Fibonacci. We didn't reach 618, which is the golden zone, pero you know, 50 is good enough. No, madalas tiyatamaan yung 50. Before we even reach the 618, of course, we will go through 50. So, if we will put a stop loss on 1 peso, medyo tight siya. No, of course, since if we have tighter stop loss, medyo ano yan, there's a higher probability na matatamaan stop loss natin. So, what you can do is, kung medyo conservative or investor mode kayo, pwede kayo maglagay ng stop loss dito sa 0.65. No? So, it's up to you na kung saan nyo ilalagay yung stop loss nyo. Right? So, that's it for Bull. APL is next. So, itong APL, first time ko siya actually, hindi ko sure kung first time, pero grabe to. Right? May kita natin na boom. No? So, let's look at it on the weekly. I'm gonna check my stream. So, here on the weekly, right? So, here on the weekly, may kita natin na bull flag to, right? And how long did it take before siya nag-reverse? No, so it took 1,407 days. No, 1,407 days yung consolidation bago siya nag-pop. It took almost 4 years, no? To be specific, 3.8 years bago siya lumipad. So ngayon, meron tayong new all-time high. No? So for I think walang nakita na mangyayari to. No, medyo hindi sa 2 to 3 years kong nag-chart, I think first time ko lang ito makita or siguro nakalimutan ko. Pero this is not a significant stock, pero hindi ko alam ang fundamentals. Hindi ko talaga alam ang fundamentals kung bakit lumipad. Pero gawan na lang natin siya ng analysis. No? So here medyo kung papasok kayo medyo late na, no? Also makita natin nagkaroon tayo ng multiple bearish divergence. And also one thing to take note of, guys, is pag nasa bull market tayo, hindi dapat natin papansinin ng bullish divergence, no? Kasi pag nasa bull market tayo, kahit magkaroon pa ng ilang bullish divergence, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang lipad niyan. So now, if we will look at the RSI, makita natin na meron tayo ditong support zone. Diba? Meron tayong support zone sa RSI. And recently, we have touched this support zone again. And also, if you will look closely, meron tayo ditong hidden bullish divergence. Right? Meron tayong lower low dito sa RSI. Pero kung tatapat natin siya sa price action, higher low siya dito. So guys, if gusto niyo talagang paglaruan to, which I don't really recommend kasi, alam mo yun, late na pumasok. So kung gusto niyo pasukan tong si APL, sige, pwede pa kayo pumasok. Actually, pwede pa dito, pero maglalagay lang kayo ng stop loss sa 0.15 pesos. Okay, 0.15 pesos. Siguro ano lang to, hindi to pang long-term hold, no? Siguro if naka 1:1 na kayo, let's say pumasok kayo dito, ang stop loss nyo dito, no? Target kayo ng 1:1 ratio using this, tawag dito, long position. No, ayun, no? So, ito, pag nag-1 to, take profit na kayo. No, for me, kasi usually pag ganito, hindi mo alam kailan to babagsak eh. So, better na mag-secure ng profit. Or pwede rin 1:2. Kayo na bahala kung ano discard nyo. Right? Yan. No, kayo na bahala. Pero, gusto nyo talaga pasukan, ito, meron tayong hidden bullish divergence. May kita natin na nag-support, meron tayong bullish support on the 1 hour dito sa 20 moving average. Right? Yellow is my 20 moving average. After APL, we have APVI. Okay. Daily time frame. So makita natin meron tayong move up, and usually after a move up ay lagi ko check yung what they call this, Fibonacci, right? And looking at the Fibonacci, ay kita natin nasa 618 Fib level tayo, no? Which is a significant level for Fibonacci kasi usually dyan nagbabounce yung mga stock, right? And also meron tayo ditong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 based on Elliott wave. So, may dalawang scenario na pwede mangyari dito. Pwede tayo mag-consolidate ng ganito. A, B, C. Okay, lalagyan ko siyang linya. Pwede mangyari to, o pwede tayo mag-consolidate ng ganito. Or pwede naman tayo dumiretso lang tumaas. Right? Depende sa market sentiment. So, looking at the PSEI, so far bukas siyang bullish, no? So, kung gusto nyong laruin to si APVI, pwede kayong maglagay ng stop loss dito or dito. No? Personally, dito ako. No? Ang mistake ko kasi as a trader is, masyado akong greedy, kaya masyadong masikip ang stop loss ko. And then, more often than not, natatamaan yung stop loss ko and then lilipad. No? So, recently, I've been ginagawa kong mas maluwag ang stop loss para at least, no, kahit minsan mas konti yung kikitain ko, no, at least hindi ako na-stop out. Kasi pag na-stop out ka, kung lumipad yan, na-miss mo na talaga lahat eh. No, kung maluwag ka sa stop loss mo, tapos lumipad, kahit konti lang kinita mo, kumita ka pa rin compared sa natamaan na yung stop loss mo, nabawasan na yung capital mo, tapos na-miss mo pa yung move. Right? So, always think long term. Huwag kayo magpapadala sa mga greed. Okay, so for APVI, yan yung mga pwede mangyari. Let's look at the 1-hour chart. So, sa 1-hour chart, wala tayong bullish divergence. Tingnan natin sa 2-hour, wala rin. Let's look at 30 minutes. Wala. Right? So, ayun. So, I'd recommend na kung gusto nyo pasukin itong stock since nasa 618 tayo, pwede kayo dito sa 8.29 maglagay ng stop loss. Right? Pwede rin sa 11.28. Nasa discard nyo na yun. Okay? I'm just here to give you my opinions. Next for APVI, ASEN. So for ASEN, on the daily, meron tayong nakikitang double top dito. Meron tayong double top dyan. Sa MACD, wala pang signs of bullishness. Pwede pa to mag-continue pataas, right? And if we zoom in, let's zoom in. Punta tayo sa 1 hour. If we go to the 1 hour, and if we makikita natin na meron tayo ditong A, B, C, D, E. Right? Sa mga man mag-Elliott wave, gets yun na yan. Sa mga hindi marunong, basically, it's a bullish flag, no, na mukhang triangle. Right? Mukha siyang triangle. So ngayon, medyo malaki yung drop. Right? Medyo malalim yung pinagsak niya. Pero we are at the 100 moving average. Mukhang naka-rebound naman siya kaagad-agad. And, ayun. So, looking at the past corrections, no, medyo mahirap kasi sabihin kung magbabounce na to dito directly. Kasi usually, pag nag-correct ang isang stock, ganito nangyayari. Right? Pwede siya maging flag, no? Pwede rin siya maging ganito. No, maraming klaseng flag. Merong pa-sideways na flag, merong malalim na flag. So for now, although nasa support tayo, right? Although nasa support tayo, medyo risky pa rin siya for me. Hindi pa ako masyadong convinced kasi actually this is a support zone eh. Kung nasan yung triangle, kung saan nag-break out or nag-contract yung triangle, usually doon yung support. So here, wala, honestly, I personally, hindi ako papasok. No, hindi ako papasok. Pero kung meron na kayong ASEN na stock, ang pwede nyo gawin is protect your capital tapos maglagay kayo ng stop loss dito. No, dito sa 6.21. No, so sa mga merong ASEN, I would recommend updating your stop loss sa 6.21 since meron tayong bounce. No. Pero sa mga hindi pa nakakapasok, medyo risky na kung ngayon pa lang kayo papasok. No, kasi if titingnan niyo sa daily, ang layo ng moving average, no. Pero at the same time, medyo parabolic siya eh. 'Di ba? So ayun, personally I will not enter now. Sa mga nakapasok, update your stop loss sa 6.21. Pero try natin zoom out, baka wala talaga siyang support. Tingnan natin sa weekly. Hindi natin alam kung ito yung all-time high. So, ayun. Ito yung tipong pag binalikan to ni ASEN, sige, I would consider. Pero, I'm not saying na babalik to. Hindi porket nag-drawing tayo ng support, ay babalikan niya ng stocks. Okay? Just to make it clear. Weekly, ayun no. Actually, guys, matatapos tong week. Actually, today yung last day. So, this candle will be the weekly candle. So, medyo, indecision. Ang mangyari dyan is pwede tayo mag-consolidate ng matagal. Hindi natin alam. Right? Pero, hanap ako example. Nakikita itong candle dito. Ito. Ito mismo. Right? After nyan, di ba, nag-correct. No? So, hindi ko naman sinasabi magko-correct. Pero, usually, pwede tayo mag-sideways or whatever. Tipong dito. Actually, kung titingnan nyo si RSI, nasa resistance zone tayo. Right? Previous resistance to eh. Right? So, hindi naman porket dyan, reverse na. Kasi tingnan nyo dito. Diba? Nung bumagsak siya, nagkaroon siya ng bearish divergence. Meron tayong lower low dito. Lower high, sorry. Pero, umakyat pa rin siya. Ayan. Right? And then, nag-correct. So, pwede pa ito tumaas, pero I personally will not enter. Next is PHR. So, looking at it on the weekly, masasabi natin resistance zone to. Right? Nasa resistance pa rin si PHR. Pero, ayun no, mukhang nag-support naman tayo sa 20 moving average. Let's look at the daily. Sa daily, chop-chop pa rin talaga siya eh. Ayun no, choppy-choppy pa rin siya. Pero, at least sa daily, mukhang naka-breakout na tayo. Ayun no. Diba? Nakapag-breakout tayo. Kasi dito, puro wicks lang yan eh. Diba? Wick dito, wick dito, wick dito. So, naka-breakout tayo. So, if I'm going to look at PHR, for me, using Elliott Wave Theory, this is an ABC. No? Or, ABC, pwede nyo rin tawaging flag kasi meron tayong breakout dito. Diba? Breakout yan. So, for me personally, hindi pa ako papasok kasi medyo choppy pa rin. May kita nating refresh lang natin. Ayun no. May kita nating sideways siya. At saka at the same time, if we look at the bigger picture, potentially, pwede rin ito maging bearish flag. Right? Although meron tayong nakikitang bullish flag dito, no, this is the pole, this is the flag, we also have to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is showing us that pwede to maging bear flag, right? This is the pole, this is the flag, and then pwede siya bumaba. So, medyo hands-off ako dito. Pero if meron na kayong stock, I would recommend na maglagay kayo ng stop loss dito sa 2.67. Right? Kasi if we break below 2.67, there's a very high probability or high chance na babagsak pa tayo further down. Right? So that's for PHR. MRC next. MRC on the daily. Medyo may kita natin gumagapang na to pataas eh. Right? We also see multiple bearish divergence here. Multiple series of lower highs, RSI. Higher high naman dito sa price action. So, ang gagawin lang natin is, magdodrawing lang tayo ng channel. Right? Medyo clear naman yung channel. So, check natin si RSI 45. Right? So, may kita natin no, sa RSI. Usually, when I look at RSI, tinitingnan ko tong 45 levels sa RSI. Kasi pag uptrend tayo, ano yan eh, usually babalik tayo dito, tapos dyan maganda pumasok. Right? May kita natin na meron tayo dito another hidden bullish divergence. Meron tayong higher low sa price action, pero meron tayong lower low dito sa RSI. Right? So far, hindi pa tayo maabot sa 45 RSI. Right? Pwede yan mag-correct eh. No, ganito kasi may kita natin medyo gumagapang na lang to pataas. No, so kung gumagapang to, medyo alanganin ako. No, kasi although pwede pa to mag-breakout, no, biglang pataas, may probability rin siya na bumagsak. Right? Ito, mayroon papakita sa example. May kita nyo, di ba? Pag ito, medyo gapang na rin to eh, gumagapang eh. Ayun oh. Diba? Ano nangyari after that bumagsak? No, ito, mukhang gapang rin to. Mukhang gumagapang. Diba? Kasi kung talagang malakas yung isang stock, hindi yan gagapang pataas. Medyo matulis yung pagtaas niyan. No, so ngayon, kung ano nakikita ko sa past, nakikita ko rin yung characteristics ng candle dito na medyo gumagapang. Right? Pero at the same time kasi, no, although medyo gumagapang to pataas, we cannot deny na meron tayong hidden bullish divergence. So siguro, the only time na maging komportable pumasok is if the RSI touches the 45 RSI, no? Then doon ako maghahanap ng entry. Pero so far, medyo risky to, right? So sa mga merong stock nito, pwede nyo i-update yung stop loss nyo, lagyan nyo lang dito sa 0.51 yung stop loss nyo. Para if ever, no, tumagilid to at bumagsak, at least na-lock in yung profit nyo kung nakapasok kayo maaga. Okay. Next is JFC, ang pambansang bubuyog. So JFC, let's start with a clean drawing. Right, okay. So tulad kanina, I usually put a 45 levels RSI, and may kita natin, if we look closely, meron tayong hidden bullish divergence na nangyayari here. Right? Well, actually, meron tayo dito. Actually, ito yung unang hidden bullish divergence. Tapos, meron tayong another hidden bullish divergence here. Right? Ayun, a series of lower low papuntang 45, pero pataas to. So, usually bullish to. Pero, for me, tingnan natin yung 1 hour. Siguro, pwede natin sabihin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to. Meron din tayong bullish divergence dito. Right? So for JFC, the only time na magiging interested akong pumasok is if we can break above this 100 moving average on the 1 hour, right? If we can go back above this 100 moving average sa 1 hour, doon ako ulit magiging interested. Until then, papanoorin ko muna to, right? And then if we also look at the 1 hour moving average, meron tayong hidden bullish divergence here, right? Lower low on the RSI pero higher low. Tapos meron pa tayong bullish divergence here na nangyari dito. Right? Also, no, on the 1 hour, makita natin na 200 moving average is potentially going to act as support. Right? Check natin sa 4 hours. 1 hour. Okay. So, ayan. If we can go back above 100 moving average, then doon ako magiging interested. Until then, no trades muna for JFC. So, this is just me personally. Pero kung confident na kayo, pwede na kayo pumasok. Kasi, meron tayong bullish divergence on the 1 hour, 200 moving average is acting as support. Right? For me kasi medyo defensive player ako. I'm more interested in protecting my capital. I'm more interested in preserving my capital than to earn. Right? Kasi more often than not, as a trader, our predictions and our analysis is wrong. What will save us is our risk management and pagiging semi-defensive. Okay, after JFC, M-wide. So M-wide looks interesting. We have an inverse head and shoulder here, or we can also say that this is an ascending triangle, right? And then this is the resistance. Meron tayong ascending triangle. At the same time, medyo bullish. Actually, this looks very bullish. No? Breakout tayo dito sa ascending triangle. Bumagsak tayo, right? And then if we're gonna draw a trend line resistance, gawin natin mas manipis. Trend line resistance. Meron tayong breakout na nangyari, right? So number one, support on 200 MA. Number two, breakout of trend line resistance. What else? Another thing is this is a bull flag. No, for me, if we're gonna draw a channel here, right? Kung drawing tayong channel, it's not perfect, pero you get the point. This is mukhang bull flag siya, right? And what else? So if lalaruin natin si M-wide, definitely maglalagay ako ng stop loss dito. Huwag natin punin na basically yan yung stop loss natin. Okay? Very clear naman eh. Andito tayo sa 200 moving average. Then meron tayong breakout sa flag. Potential breakout. Tingnan natin sa 1 hour. Ito yung problema sa Instagram. No, if nag-drawing ka ng trend line sa higher time frame and then pag bumaba ka sa lower time frame, medyo nagbabago siya. Right? So, ayan, meron tayong breakout dito. Right? And breakout retest of the trend line resistance, now potentially acting as support. No? So, stop loss. So, basically, MY is bullish. Bullish. Screenshot lang natin para ma-share natin sa Risk Trader page. After MY, Daito. Joke lang dito. So, si dito, no, basically, ito yung previous resistance natin. Right? And yung previous resistance. And resistance here, breakout. So, ngayon, si dito, so far, wala pa naman tayong bearish divergence na nakikita. So, we just assume na tutuloy-tuloy lang to. Another thing is medyo hype. Third telco, everyone's sick and tired of Globe, Smart, Sun Cellular, Talk and Text. So meron tayong bagong player, so everyone's hyped up. So market sentiment is bullish. Pero for me, here, personally, hindi mo na papasok kasi kaka-break out. Pero of course, this is just my opinion. You do you, kayo bahala kung papasok kayo. Right? Kasi potentially, what I see here is pwede ito magganto. A, B, C. Right? Pwede siya bumagsak dito. No? Kung nasaan si 100 moving average. Or actually, pwede siya bumagsak anywhere from here to here. Right? Kung nasaan yung previous resistance. Right? This is the resistance na dinawing natin on the weekly time frame. Or pwede rin siya maging ganito. Pwede rin siya mag-sideways. Ganyan lang. Right? So, pero for me, I think we're gonna go into sideways. Next week, siguro mag-sideways muna tayo. Or maybe not. Right? Kasi, you know, we have another... Okay. Sige, zoom out natin. Meron tayong hidden bullish divergence here. Lower low on the RSI, pero higher low on the price action. No, usually kasi pag nag-oversold tayo, tapos nasa bull market tayo, yan yung good place to enter. No? So, kung gusto niyo pumasok, pwede. Lagay lang kayo ng stop loss dito kasi dito tayo nag-oversold. No? Sa 10 pesos. Looking at the 1 hour, masasabi rin natin na nasa support zone, nasa support level tayo ng RSI. Right? Support here ulit. Now, at the same time, if you look at the 1 hour candle, medyo bullish to. No, ang haba ng wick sa baba. Right? So, sa mga hindi nakapasok na maaga, pwede kayo pumasok ngayon, pero medyo risky lang. Right? Kasi pwede to mag-sideways. No? Pwede pa to bumagsak. No, ito lang sabi ko kanina, pwede siya magganyan. A, B, C. Right? Pwede rin siya mag-A, B, C. No? So, there's really different ways kung paano mag-correct ang isang stock. So, yan. Yun yung opinion ko for dito. Next is FA. ayun o, makikita natin na meron tayo ditong hidden bullish divergence, right? Lower low on the RSI, higher low on the price action, then after that, makikita nyo, diba, tumuloy. So, sa mga di pa nakakapasok kay FA, update your stop loss here, no? Or here, right? Kung saan nangyaring hidden bullish divergence. Of course, being tight will preserve your profit sa mga, but at the same time, being tight can also hit your stop loss, tapos pwede na siya mag-reverse agad. No? And also, makita natin, this is a running flat. If you are familiar with Elliott Wave, a perfect running flat inside a channel. ABC here. Right. So far, bullish. Tingnan natin sa daily. And even on the daily, makita natin there's a very clear hidden bullish divergence. Oops. No? So aside from the normal divergence, bullish and bearish divergence, train your eyes to spot these hidden bullish and bearish divergences. No, lalo na kung gusto niyo mag-momentum trading. So, yeah, I think pwede na kayo maglagay ng stop loss sa 1.15. We can clearly see on the daily na itong resistance, no, breakout here, binalikan, leaving us with a bullish candle na may mahabang wick. Right? This is the previous resistance na naging support ito. No? So for FA, stop loss will be at 1.15 if you want to ride the trend up. SXP, walang SXP. Yep, tapos na. So I think that's it, no? We discussed VUL, APL, APVI, ACENT, PHR, MRC, JFC, MY, dito, FA. No? So, thank you sa mga nag-comment. I hope meron kayo napulot dito. And if nakatulong to or tingin nyo makakatulong rin to sa iba, please share the link of this live market analysis, live video analysis. And ayun, also share nyo rin yung page ko, no, so that meron tayong matulungan, meron kayong matulungan, and we could hopefully, alam mo yun, get rich together. So this is Risk Trader. Don't forget to set your stop loss and learn to take your profit.